Hello everybody, and
Welcome back
to Space Engineers. You join me right above the crater, and now that the sun's moved a little bit, it's actually quite a... Okay, pause there real quickly. Hi there, hi everyone. Miles from the future here. I am currently sitting atop the solar panels because I have a few little minor details to work out with you. First off, sorry for the very long wait between episodes. It has been actual unadulterated hell out here. Magic didn't have power for 3 days. I was stuck trying to get a tuberculosis test for 3 days. Shout out John Green. That shit is actually genuinely impossible. We need to fix this. This is bad. And also then, of course, in the midst of all this chaos, my cat goes missing, and the recording is completely and utterly ruined for episode 14, or rather what would have been episode 14. What you're about to watch today was going to be episode 15. We had a bit of a backlog going because, you know, we were so far behind, we needed to get ahead of it a bit, and unfortunately, episode 14's footage was completely and utterly unusable. It's a big part of why this episode took so long to come out. You didn't miss too much though, it wasn't very good to be completely honest. All we did was sort out the conveyor connectors for the leapfrog, plan its path back to the moon, and then throw some stuff in the large grinding pit. I just put down the grinders, the game crashed, the simulation kinda just gave up on reality, and well, then we continued to, force feed it more stuff anyway. It wasn't a particularly good episode, so you know what, to be completely honest, it's probably better that it's been scrapped. We did consider putting it up as an unlisted video, but there's no game audio whatsoever for the entire recording, because why would there be? Why would anything go right over this month? Huh? Why? Huh? But the point being that it was a complete and utter shit show, and we're really happy that this episode is looking like it's going to be a lot better. So if you enjoyed this one, please do let us know down in the comments. We need a morale boost on this one. Let us know if you're still watching the series and whether or not you want to see it continue any further. I don't know how much we can actually still do on this particular save. We are now reaching the limits of Space Engineers engine. These limits are not hardware related. My CPU is at 11% utilization and my GPU is at 8%, and that's at peak usage when we're down at the base with all the stuff flying around. The game's simulation mechanics just simply cannot process everything we've got going on. Having 13, 14 ships flying around autonomously, plus all the AI spawned in, plus the size of the base, plus all the machinery currently active, it's just too much for it to process. So we are unfortunately beginning to reach the limits of the physics engine. But I think that's a pretty good place to consider the heat death of the series. I mean, entropy was where this series began, and to entropy it shall return. And I think, honestly, the goal of every sandbox game is to play it till the game can't be played anymore, and we're definitely approaching that point, but we're not there yet. So, without further ado, enjoy the rest of today's chaos. You join me atop our promiscuous proboscis over here as we are trying to work out what the hell has happened to our leapfrog. I'm still genuinely not sure. I asked for your feedback on how to improve the status of the simulation in the previous episode, but this one is being recorded right afterwards. I unfortunately am very strapped for time this week, so I've got to do a bunch of back-to-back stuff. Work is crazy, life is crazy, my cat went missing, my visa's come through, I gotta book my flights, I gotta start packing. Oh my god, I'm moving on officially on the 21st of November at this point to South Korea. So that is currently the deadline to get everything sorted on this side, which is, at the time of recording, exactly 1 month from now. So a little bit intense, a little bit scary. For those of you still wondering, I have been living with family since then. Okay, cool. I may have just had a Red Bull to provide me with the energy to produce this episode. Okay, listen, the psychosis is setting in. The spectator cam is T-posing on main. What was I doing? So last time, we did not build the walls or the contraption. We did build the grinders, though, so I'm going to give myself another little subtask here to feel special, and that's going to be to build the grinders, which we very much did do, and we fed them, too. So the Super Sarlacc is functional, even if it is a bit fragile at the moment. We have designed the Super Tardigrade, Common Tardigrade. I am taking this off the list. I don't think that's going to be something we do. We have set up the uranium depot. We have received, or rather, we should soon receive our first shipment, but uranium fever is complete. We have not yet built the Great Gates or the Guardian. I will see if the simulation can survive it, but that's kind of what I want to work on today, and I want to start printing the FFP. Now that we've got the printer working, we don't yet have the contraption, but we do have at least this. I want to try and get the walls and the Guardian and the gates built today. That is the ideal. I'm trying to get the spectator cam set up. As you saw, it's slowly spawning in. It currently takes 23 minutes for the spectator cam to load the map. It takes my main PC about 9 minutes to load the map. So, just to give you an idea of the scale we've been working on here. I think the easiest way to figure out where... Oh, also, all of our children have been returned to us. They've all been repaired. Turns out we didn't lose anybody. They were all just sort of stuck. The simulation isn't running very well. If I head over... No, I'm in the studio. Hold on. If I head over this way, and we take a dip in here, and voila. And you take me to the leapfrog. Teleport. Let's see where we are. Okay, the leapfrog has not been destroyed, which is what I was worried about. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's docked to the asteroid. Oh, very nice. Okay, so it made it here. What's the holdup? Why haven't we gone home? I think it was a 10-minute wait period, right? Maybe I set that up incorrectly? Let's have a look here. So I need to go to menu 2. We are currently... State is 49 minutes. Right. So, hydrogen ignore. Battery charge up. Uranium... no minimum. Okay, ignore the uranium. Unload ice on. On damage, return home. Acceleration 70%. Put it all the way up, baby. Put it all the way up. No, we'll do 80% acceleration. Okay. Okay. So how full are you right now, buddy man? You are pretty full. Halfway full on that. That's a lot of resources coming through. No uranium, though. Which is unsurprising, given the status of this thing. I think I'm going to have to stop this. I'm going to have to set up the shuttle dock. On time delay, leave connector 2, delay is 5 minutes. You should dock for 5 minutes and then leave, right? Am I crazy? Is that not the way this works? I would think this would start a countdown timer, right? Is that not how that works? It might not be how that works. Okay, instead, just, you know what? Leave when the batteries are full. I guess that's just... Well, the batteries are always going to be damn full because we're running with reactors. So that's not going to work. I'm going to leave it on time delay. I'm just going to assume it bugged out because everything is broken. Okay, for now, I am going to set this thing up to fly home because the Tardigrades here are not mining. So it's not like it's going to really progress anything, is it? They are currently just sort of floating in the sky. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong. I mean, I know what's wrong. The simulation's completely busted. The ones back home are working. See, if I fly them forward a little bit, and then say continue job, they seem to get back to work. Yeah, now they work. See, they're like, this isn't, there's nothing mechanically stopping them. It's the simulation's broken. So this might just not work, unfortunately. Yeah, I just don't think this is really ever going to pan out. I don't know how we get them to work. We might just have to build a big old mining rig over there. It's a bit lame, but it is what it is, right? Okay, I'm gonna have to fly home manually because I'm an idiot. Really need a... Hold on. What does a teleporter take? It's 12 superconductors. I'm pretty sure we've got that on the asteroid. We could just set up one of these over there. Okay, anyway, while we're loading in, I would like to confirm that either this is currently happening or it's going to be very soon, but we will be doing a subathon on the date that is currently on screen. It's either currently underway or has already ended, depending on when you're watching this, or is about to begin. The crazy thing about nature is that it do be like that sometimes. We're very excited to do this. I really hope we can actually pull it off. I have no idea if we're going to be able to at this point, but I am excited to at least try. It's always something I've wanted to do, you know, sort of on my my quote-unquote content creator checklist, bucket list even. Okay, lovely. So I'm going to set you hide far targets, hide GPS, hide players, hide planets. Just show me transporters. There we go. Transporter pad at home. These are amazing pieces of tech here. They cost a small fortune to run, but they are really good. Alright, so go ahead and click me here. So now we're up to 20.1 megawatts, as you can tell. It's quite a lot. Alright, give me some binoculariums, and then give me some kit, because we need to go and wreak some havoc on this simulation a little bit more. You know what, just let me fill up on these. Alright, looks like the spectator cam has actually made it in, so let me go ahead and set that up, and we're going to do a bit of a time-lapse of me building some stuff over there. Okie dokes, let's go ahead and start placing down some of these blockaroonies. I'm going to need to steal the color, Shift P, turns out. The whole life has been a lie, Shift P was waiting for me this whole time. Alright, this is going to take quite a while. I cannot control-click build, guys. Thank you for the suggestions. This is not creative mode. We're honest gamers up here on the Largely Unemployed channel, you know? Okay, very nice. There we go. All right, so that is our flatbed. This is, at the very least, a little platform that we can work with. We've expanded the base just that little bit extra. I think it looks nice, right, rather than just having all the stone. If you're wondering what this hole over here was, this was just me trying to get some more resources for the base. I needed some stone, I needed some ice, so I just had one of the tardigrades, just sort of like surface farming, as it were. There are quite a few artifacts, surprisingly, in here, which I haven't seen appear elsewhere. So it's quite interesting to note that sometimes the tardigrades are a little bit more fallible than we thought. Alright, there we go. Just anchor that into the floor a bit. Then I've got to decide where this gate is going to go. Now, unfortunately, being the big brain genius that I am, I did dig this hole a little bit too wide. So I'm going to have to build this out just that little bit extra further, just to cover this crud up. So that's kind of the new minimum. Oh god, it's so much extra placing. I'm going to get carpal tunnel at this point. Okay, I'm going to set this guy to go back to the other base as well, before I forget. Let's just quickly switch you to stockpile, fill up, very nice, and then I want you to continue your job. Go off and fly back. So again, you know, I think for now we'll just it's on the 5-minute delay. I think for now we'll just let him fly back and see what happens. If it doesn't work, I will just manually fly over there, teleport over there rather, and tell it to pick stuff up. Also, the more observant of you might have noticed me occasionally grinding down some blocks, and that's just to get steel plates back. It's a lot faster than flying out over to the base and picking them up from a cargo container. So, yeah, there you go. Little pro tip for you. And by pro, I mean complete and utter amateur, clearly, judging by the backseating in the comment section. Apparently, I've never played a computer game in my life.
Oh, largely unemployed. Did you know that if you left-click the mouse button, it causes the primary action to play out in the game? Oh!
Yep, I figured that one out on my own. Thank you very much, straw man, I just invented. And take that. You can't see it, but I'm kind of like shadow boxing the screen right now. And for the UN moderator watching this, I would never advocate violence, ever. Definitely not. Not my style, no sir. Me, personally, I'm all about peace and prosperity among nations, specifically the ones that pay their membership fees. That's what matters most, am I right, guys? Unironically, though, if your country doesn't pay their membership fees, they do kind of screw over everybody else a little bit. This is a bit of an inside baseball for you, if you're ever wondering what it's like to work with these systems. So, the UN, I think it takes 1% of a country's GDP as its membership fee, so it scales, you know, obviously based on that country's capacity, which I think is a pretty good system. A lot of countries are not particularly willing to relinquish 1% of their GDP. It might be 1% of their budget, now that I think about it. I'm not really into the whole financing thing. I'm more of the one finding reasons to spend the money rather than raising it, you know? But it is a very interesting system, I think. Alright, but now, speaking of interesting systems, we've got to figure out how the hell we're going to plan out this gate. So, I know what I want, right? I know what I want. What I want is good. I want to build a line of blocks coming out from roughly over here, I'd say. Probably roughly right about over there. In fact, you know what? Why don't we draw the rough line that we're going for? This is going to be the top of the gate. Of course, we'll make it a bit more interesting than just this. But this is sort of roughly where I would want it to go. I'd want it to a big... I know I want it to be a long, big, straight line. That's definitely... That's a guaranteed, for sure, +1 definitely going to happen for me, personally. Okay, so then we've gone over that far. Then we would come out over here, I suppose, right down the center. I just want to see where this would connect up, ideally. So we'd kind of want it to start turning here, I think. This is all just still scaffolding, right? So we do something like this. Okay, yeah, we keep coming over this way a little bit more. Is that the sort of rough shape I want for it? I think that is. I think that's roughly where I would want it to be. Okay, so that's also about the height, I think, that I'm happy with. And, well, I think we'll have it 3 wide so that we can have little crenellations, or maybe even 5 wide. That way we could have double doors. Double doors would be pretty cool. If we did it sort of like that, and that would presumably fit. This is also 5 wide. Okay, so it would work. I think we would maybe narrow it a bit for this segment because this won't harbor the doors. The doors will be on the front straight piece only. Anyway, what was I saying about the UN anyway? Oh, it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah. So if your country doesn't pay their dues, then the funding for projects that would rely on that money gets pulled. much like the ones that I've worked on in the past. And then the whole world is worse off for it because the world government can't really do their job. They're not really a world government either. That's sort of conspiracy talk. But it is. They are a meeting place, a diplomatic forum for all of the world governments to sort of hash out their beef, ideally without shooting each other. Not always successful, but hey, I mean, I think more bloodshed has been avoided than caused by their presence, so kind of hard to hate. Alright, now I think we work on the foundation. So we planned out the top. I don't want to spend too much time on it because we might end up moving it, but I definitely know we need to bring the foundations out further. So let's start on that. And they need to come out to, oh man, at least this point. Sort of where the shadows are. Maybe even a bit further. I definitely want it to be with this here would then be the last block. Right? If we drew a line, is that just, I think maybe even one further. So that there would be the last block. Okay. Cool. Let's fill this in. Uh-oh, something's being shot at something else. The guns are working again. What are we shooting at, boys? It's something in this direction. Oh shit, it's that Incon ship, isn't it? Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Man, these things are impressive, aren't they? What are we shooting at now? Incon hired gun. Oh, wow, okay, so they've decided to pick a fight, huh? Interesting. What are they fighting? I'm not sure what they're fighting. I've got my binoculars, right? Oh, there he is. Oh boy. Man, that's a super maneuverable craft right there. Check the flak cannons going off. Are we shooting at these ones as well? Yes, we are. I don't think those missiles are going to hit it. They're just going to burn all our ammo. So did the gremlin crash? Is that what happened? So that's pieces of a different ship. I don't think that's our gremlin. I think our gremlin's just behind this rise over here. Yeah, there it is. Something shot my spectator cam as well. Oh, wow, we actually got a hit on him there. See that? The shield flashed for a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to take out that gremlin if I want this base back. Yeah, let's land and get to that. Yeah, they're still fighting something down there too, which is interesting. And there's only one of them left. We must have swatted the other one. I mean, one good hit from that 500 mil cannon and that thing turns to dust, right? An energy inhibitor field. Shoot battery rapidly deplete. Oh god, no. Oh, come on. That's cheating. Oh, I got a little bit of energy back? Interesting. Wonder why I got a little bit of energy back. Maybe it's once you leave the field, so you don't just die. Okay, we need to deal with that thing. I think, listen, this is stupid, but I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think we grab, not the luggage, he's too precious. He's too precious. I think we grab you. I think we turn you on. Right? Your batteries are completely flat, never mind. You. I don't think you ever had a job. We're gonna see if we can ram that ship. Incon hired gun. That's the one. Listen, this is my crazy thought though. Maybe we can get it to crash into the ground. Maybe it's about to do that for me. Yep, maybe it's about to do that for me. No, it's still flying. It's still flying. Okay. This is my insane plan, right? Is we line it up and we see if we could just hit him. Oh, he dodged me. Oh, you piece. Oh, you little so-and-so. Just ramming speed, you know what I mean? Let's just see if we can make contact here. Or at least drive him towards the base. Because if the smaller guns can get a hold of him, that thing's dead. Could slap some quick Gatling turrets on here. I don't know if they'll have the kick, though, to really stop this thing. I'm trying to preempt his angle. Trying to get the rendezvous here. It's a little hard when they're flying around. Maybe I can push him into the ground. That's my other thought, right? No, maybe we got closer. Maybe we just do this with the damn grinder. Just get right in there, slice him. As long as we don't get close to the gremlin, I don't care. Dampen me relatively damp. There we go. Okay, we're locked on. No, don't fight me. Don't fight me, you piece. Ah. Oh, come on. I had him for a second. Keep it up. Don't lose him. It just can accelerate so much faster than I can. Yeah, I got him. Got him again. Don't spin on me. It's out of bullets, which is what's most important for me here. Okay, and keep up to it. He can't get away. If I can just get that big engine. Ugh. There we go. Okay. We got him. Just remove its ability to fly, it'll fall out of the damn sky and die. My life mantra right there. Oh. The beast is slain. Okay, that will eventually fall out of the sky. Oh my god, never again. What's happened here? What is this? Is this you? I think that's you. Okay, back to work. Okay, that particular ship has sailed. Done, dusted, complete. I'm gonna go get some energy. I'm going to get. Oh, sorry. What we just did was put the lip on the blah 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 blah. The madness. I said again. It's the pit. I'm telling you, man. It's the pit. Let me see if I can get this fully rounded off, and then we will switch over to doing something else. Okay, we've got a cargo container underneath here now, so I think what we're going to do is build out a little nanobot hub underneath the gate, and I think we'll use this space over here for it. This kind of makes sense to me, right? So I'm not going to make this anything fancy. We're never going to come down here. This is just going to be, you go over there, and then give me a block like one of these. There we go. And then something like this. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. Don't ask me questions like that. I do not have the answers. We don't actually need this one. And then give me this. And then simply, yes, then we simply do so. Simply do it thusly. Okay, lovely. There we go. So we got a bunch of nanobots on either side. That's going to handle the construction of everything in both directions. I just need to go and give these guys their own grid and all of that. Oh, sorry, group and all that. There we go, just pop up over here. And I guess you know what we can do? We can put in a... Do I have a hatch? Is that something we can make? A hatch. H-A-T... Parachute hatch, sliding hatch door. I think that might have to be what it ends up being. I think it's going to have to be the sliding hatch door. Right over there. Okay, cool. Then we have access to this space here. So just give me a ladder. And at least we can come down here pretty easily then. I think the scaffolding one works well for this. I need a girder to build scaffolding block. Okay, what about just a regular ladder? Alright, cool. So there we go. Now we can get in here and turn these lads on. So we should hear the sudden explosive sound of progress. And yes, indeed we do. Okay, nice. Okay, close you up. And let's watch it work. Okay, now I need to decide, do I like having the sort of crenellations on the wall like this? Or maybe something more like this, where there's a bit of space? Sort of close together or further apart? That's the question here. I think I like it more with the gap, to be completely honest. What other options do we have over here for spikes? We could do it with these little guys. We could just have little spiky boys like so. Yeah, they'd have to go this way. And then maybe they could wrap around the edge. Something like that. Instead. That could work. That could work. Oh, we got a Reaver Impaler coming in. I think it's at me. I think it's going straight for the arms dealer. which for some reason is 2.8 kilometers away from the base. Oh god, shit! Oh no, 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 I left him out there. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, my boy, my boy. Oh no, 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 I'm so sorry, I did this to you. I did this to you, no, no, please, no, spare him. It's fine, he's tough, he'll be fine, he'll be fine. Don't even stress. Okay, I may have overshot a little bit. Listen, buddy, we're coming back for you. Oh no, he's fallen. He's fallen. No, he won't fall. He's more powerful than they could possibly believe. Oh, my son. No. Wait, we can fly. No, that might not fly anymore. My son. There's a special kind of guilt in that, let me tell you. So how cool does that ship look? You can sort of just about see. Oh, hold on. I got the tools for this trade. Look at that. Is already damage, apparently? I think that might just be aesthetic damage. Apparently I'm dead. Oh yeah, he's not making it out of that one. No shot. And is already gone. There you go. Okay, quick overview of what we got going on before I go. Because I'm gonna have to go get a mod, right, in order to build these gates. I need longer hangar doors, and the ones we've got just simply are not going to be long enough, unfortunately. Let's just grab all of this real quick. Fill out this space. So yeah, unfortunately, the hangar doors in the vanilla game just aren't long enough. I can show them to you real quick. Hangar door. These guys right here. They just don't quite have the range that I'm looking to get out of this. So if I put that there, as you can see, they are. If we extend you, excuse me. We extend you. There we go. I think they have a range of 3 blocks, right? Yeah. So they're not exactly long. So what you can do is you can put them end to end. So you can have a total of 6 blocks in between. We're gonna need we're gonna need a little bit more than that. So rather than having a big complex contraption with pistons and shifting gears and whatnot, I think what we're just going to do is get longer hangar doors. I think that is probably the better, safer way to do this. But I'm always open to suggestions, but I think that's the way I'm going to work it forward now. What have you got in you that's filled you up so much? Ah, this. I think I like the way the crenellations with the space looks, and I think I like the triangles. So we're gonna work forward with that. Uh-oh, looks like we picked up some more trouble. Is a Reaver Slayer coming in? I was running on a paint job here real quick. Oh, yeah, a lot of Reaver activity today. But it looks like we're gonna handle that one without too much trouble. At least I hope. Okay, but I'm definitely liking the way the top of this wall is looking. That's exactly what I was going for. Yeah, that's gonna be the gate. Okay, this is gonna look good. This is gonna look good when it's done. And that Reaver got absolutely deleted. Back to the lobby, nerd. Anyway, I'm going to go and get the larger hangars, and I'll see you all in a second.
1 second later.
So, I've gone ahead and added a bit more to our crenellations over here. Our machicolations, if you will. Oh, God. Why is that so hard to say? Okay, anyway, now that I've the tuberculosis has come back for me. By the way, I didn't have tuberculosis. I think in the snap back to the future, I may have implied that. I don't have TB. I had to do a TB test for my visa. It's a new requirement for South Africans as of 2020. We got a little bit of an epidemic situation going on here, which is just completely and entirely not being spoken about by our media or government. You gotta love that sometimes, right? But it's a bit of a nightmare. Shout out John Green, doing great work in that particular field. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yes, looking at hangar doors. If I want to hang my door, anybody else up hanging their door? We've got these things here. This is from the DHI Industries mod, I want to say. I will put a link to it in the description. Or rather, it'll be in the mod pack, right? So this is hangar-based. Okay, listen, I don't know what any of this is. So, oh boy, look at that. So we're just going to put all this on the ground and see what goes. That looks like a door to me. That is for sure a door. So these are 10 tall doors. It's pretty nifty, I think. If I put that there, right, let's see if it gets built. Okay, so this is the force field one. Do we want a force field or do we want, like, doors? Force field would be pretty cool. Okay, what does it look like at load distance? Let's fly away a bit. Because I want it's got to look like a door, right? I mean, that do be looking kind of blue, though. And the base do be having kind of a blue aspect to it. It is hard to hate the blue. Go Bulla, I guess. Ooh, that's a South African reference for some of you. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know which one I like more. Okay, I'm guessing 8 then is angularized? See, it's got... I don't know what I'm looking at here. That's got like a slant to it, which is cool as hell. I guess that's for corners? They're not very well named, these things. Yeah, that's got like an angle to it. Okay, okay. So that's for like your edges. Alright, I can get behind edges. I've been known to edge a few times in my life. 27 degree. 27 degree. Okay, and that's the inverse, I suppose. And then that's a 45 degree one. Okay, and then it got the 90 degree one. So I would want to use the 90 degree one. And I guess I would want to use... I don't know how tall this is. Let's check. 90. Be a bit of an overlap. I don't know if the force fields will interact with each other badly. Let's find out. I love that. I love being able to just paint stuff and then it disappears. Look how quick it is, too. Oh, it is taking a little while for the simulation to catch up. This is what I was talking about. We sort of reached the limits of the engine at this point. But you know what? That's the fun of these kind of games, right? Okay, so number 9 is this guy. Can I change him to be like a solid door? Maybe it's a setting. Oh, maybe it's a setting. Okay, so we could do a 10 and a 9. A 9 and a 10. Me when I'm at the club with my girlfriend. You decide who's who. Let's go... I actually kind of want to do it. I think I want to put it down from this blue line here. I'd like it to be a bit sunken in. That's why I built the 2-stripe system. There we go. So I'd have you there. Manons. And then why are you... Oh, I see. So these are treated as solid blocks. Okay, so these are just solid blocks. But you can't build on them. So it's going to be a bit of a pain in the bum to do this. Right, that's the top half of the hanger. And then I can put the 10s over here. Hopefully these don't have orientation. Because if they do, I'm going to have to flip stuff. I can already tell. Okay, and that is what we call excuse me, was this not 9 and... Oh, but they've got the block on the bottom. Ooh. Okay, so I don't actually need a 9 and a 10. It's going to be 17. So I need a 10 and a 7 or... a 9 and an 8. Me, you, and my girlfriend at the club. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I can... Whoop, I can fly through that without dying. Can I fly a ship through that without the ship dying? Let's, yes, you were recently resuscitated after being... I mean, this one was called something. It got a little bit blown up, okay? It got a little bit blown up. He's been repaired. That's what matters. We do have all of our children home for the first time in a while. It's nice to be a... stay-at-home dad, I must say. So if we fly through this, what's this going to do for me? Let's just go at full ramming speed. Absolutely nothing. Alright, well that's pretty cool. I just kind of want like a visual divider more than anything else. I would love to put in pistons and have them rotate and roll, but as we've seen, the seams are beginning to show rather dramatically on this particular matrix. Okay, but I think that is a very good time to start a time-lapse. Why is the whole base black? What? I must have accidentally painted everything? Oh, I gotta redo all the colors? Okay, so the only other thing I wanted to check is whether or not this thing has like a menu. It does seem to have one over there. The block is off. Nothing happens. Block is on. Open, close. Okay, I'm up. Oh, this is a projection. Ooh, so we do actually have doors that have collision. Oh, baby, we are on board for victory. Okay. So it's airtight even when it's open, though. That's what the blue is. Oh, okay. Listen, I wasn't sure, but now I'm sold. First I was afraid, now I'm petrified. Uh-oh, got a bit of a fight coming in on our hands here. We were just putting on the touches. I mean, I think I like the size of the gate right now. We're gonna have to clean out that mountain. Well, we've got some corrupt drones coming in to get swatted, and I thought I'd show it to you, because this is always a real exciting piece. Do I have my binoculars on me? No, of course I don't. Well, that always goes a lot faster than you think it's going to. Oh, there, the railguns are working now. Hey, look at that. We've actually got the simulation back. Damn, they are getting eviscerated. Holy shit. Ooh. Bye-bye. Anyway, as I was welding. Uh-oh, and we're being attacked again, this time from the gate side, which is a bit of a shame, as it is nowhere near ready, and is definitely going to take damage, and then I'm going to have to replace all these damn blocks. We have a Reaver Invader, allegedly en route to us. Alright, I am, what's the word I'm looking for? Completely not afraid of you. I mean, he's taking some evasive maneuvers there. You gotta respect the hustle. Yes. But of course, as we know, the most effective evasive maneuver is the one where you just cease to exist. Can't be shot if you aren't there. Okie dokie, there we go. I think that is how we're going to do this. I don't know if I love the way the window looks right now. We might change it. I might actually just sort of make it a horizontal stripe across. But for now, that's going to work, I think. We're slowly waiting for the... There's a single nanobot in this tower, which is currently trying to build all of this. So that's going to take a little bit of time to handle. I think it's out of range of the extra ones we put down there. Something I do want to make sure of, though, is that we have enough steel plates. I am very cognizant of the fact that Izzy's does brick. And if Izzy's is broken, then, well, we're in trouble. So 93k, 64k, I don't know. It's working fine. We've got plenty of auto crafting going on. It seems to be topping it up. So that is awesome. Then I need... Okay, so the next... What are we going to do? What's the goal here? It's just so these time lapses have some context. So the goal I'm going to work towards next is expanding the top of the bridge to match over this way. Put the little machicolations, the crenellations, whatever you want to call them, along the edge here. And then join it up with this side. And then that's kind of the... That's kind of the wall built on that right-hand flank, or left-hand, I guess, depending on your side. Then I'm going to have to dig out this mountain, the whole thing, so that we can build... I think I want the door to come to probably this point right here. Basically where it is now, that is going to turn into armor blocks, and we're just going to get a nice blend into the door itself. So I need to hollow out this rectangle over there, and we'll probably use... the Tardigrades are quite slow. I think I might actually genuinely just use a drilling rig. Just quickly, slap one together. And we can use the ice and stone. We always need more. But yeah, this is going to work. We should build some Sally ports into the thing. We're going to have to build this up by another level over here. Just so that this all is shrouded by at least some armor. And we'll have a little ramp that goes up and down it. And of course, we'll need control stations for all of this. We might actually want an antenna and remote control box on the base at this point so that we can... Oh, hello. So that we can open the gates remotely when we drive past. Excuse me? Ma'am? What is happening? Oh, a Reaver Impaler is happening. Well, impale this, nerd. Yeah, I mean, keep it up. No, you're doing great, sweetie. Listen, I'm always very hesitant to say things I'm going to regret. But I think we might have enough DACA. Maybe. Alright, but let's put the final touches on this here wall. I just need to bridge the gap over here. Yeah, that'll look great. We just fill in this space, and then I think we're pretty much done with it, which is kind of crazy, at least for this segment, right? We still got to do the other side, which will require a little bit more involved work, specifically regarding, bridging that gap and then digging out the mountain so we can fit in the gates. I think that is going to be a worthwhile cause, though, once we get to it. So how am I going to bridge this space? That's the next big question for me. I think we're going to have to do... Hold on, he's still thinking. What if we did one of these? What if it went out this way, rather than the opposite? Yes, I think that might just be the way it's done. Okay. And then we just... pop these down? Is that too thin? That's too thin. It's got to go out another block, doesn't it? Got to go something like... We can do that one closed, and then we fill these up. That kind of works, right? Because then this would go here, and then you do that, and I guess you have a bump. I don't know. We could refactor this if we need to. Point being that it's going to give us a little bit of space just to build some maciculations, some crenellations upon. Man, building corners in this game is kind of hard. We come forward with this, like so. No one's denying that plan. Okay, then you gotta match pace here. So this gotta be like that, and or it would have to be there. Yeah, it would have to be there. Okay, so we do it there, and then you hit him with one of these, perhaps. Don't love that transition. Do not love that transition. Do we just make it? Do we just fill up the top and then transition over here? I think that's what we have to do. I think that's what we have to do. Okay, forget all this. Looks like doo-doo. Okay, there we go. That is a much smoother transition. I think that was the correct play, after all. Yeah, I don't love the way the mirror looks. The window looks, rather. I think we are indeed going to sort of seal that in and then just put a long mirror going along the length of it. But I will get to that in a future episode. I am running out of time for today, unfortunately. I'll have to get to the maciculations then as well. But I do like the way this is looking. I like the blue and the black. We are going to have to redo the paint job on the base. But you know what? That's actually fine. I didn't like some elements of it, and this gives me an opportunity to do that. But yes, indeed, we are filling up that crater, aren't we? I think the last piece of the puzzle is I want to build out this here, which is the leapfrog docking area. I want to build that out properly with a couple more sort of outbuildings, so it's a bit more rectangular, so the ship's not just sort of docking on a little piston. And then, of course, we are going to need to fill in the walls of the FFP grinder pit and build its little flaps as well. See how we're going to do that. We might just do 2 doors rather than 4 because I'm worried about this thing shooting it. Whereas with 2 doors, I think we have the space to fold them over, and it'll look really, really cool if I can pull it off right. Anyway, guys, that is all I have time for today. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We will come back to this project in the next one, hopefully finish up the gate and the guardian, and then we print the FFP. Might even finish building the pit first. I know I am sort of dragging it out a bit, but that's okay. I'm kind of focusing in a bit more about the building and having a bit more fun with the game again, rather than just pushing towards some arbitrary goal, you know? Let's try and revitalize the enjoyment that we felt in those first few episodes by embracing what made them so good, which was kind of just free-form fun. And I think that is exactly what we need to do here. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for hanging out today. I will see you in the next one. Cheers. You made it to the end of the video. Congratulations and thank you. That puts you in the top 3% of viewers. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like, and here is a list of all the patron and channel member names. If you don't see yours on there, you can find a link down in the description where you can sign up and support this content directly. If your name is on there, well, you probably already know that, huh? So, what are you still doing here?